Back here at Volleyball Central, first set was done really easily, really fast for Ateneo. It's 25-7. Di man lang nakasampung. Para, you know, as we're going to look at some highlights here, and obviously mostly they're Ateneo highlights, we were talking about how NU now is like one step forward last year, two steps backward this year, and per game right now it's getting worse and worse for them, the way things are, and maybe also it's the teams that they're facing who are, some of them are going up naman, pagaling din ng pagaling, but remember, this is a team that is going to host the UAP next year.
And of course, they are preparing for next year. Yung mga ibang players nila babalik so that the team will be complete next year. Of course, some of the recruits will also be playing next year. And you know, itong nakita natin here in the first set, as you see the statistics on what happened in the first set. Look at that. In terms of attacks, they only scored 4 compared to 14 of the Lady Eagles. Clearly, the Lady Eagles was in control. You know, the Lady Bulldogs in set number 1 was just, you know, out of focus.
They made Ateneo look even better. I mean, Ateneo was good. Not great compared to the USC first set, but they made them look better. You were saying in the pregame that one of the things that you wanted them to take advantage of was their blocking. And that's 0 blocks for NU, no?
That's right. You know, at this point, what you would like to see on the NU side would be a leader. They just need someone to, you know, really get everybody moving, get everybody focused, get everyone motivated.
We're not harping here on NU, but because we love this league so much, and we're not just working here. We love the UAP. We love the sport of volleyball. That's why it pains us to see struggles like these, especially from a school that has already improved and was looking for a Final Four slot this year after being 5-9 last year, tied with FEU. So it's sakit panoorin pagka nakikita mo sila kasi mga estudyante itong mga to, napagdaanan mo to, and I'm sure kayo sa pag natatalo kayo, nag-uusap-usap kayo na it's so you feel for them.
And you know the effort that they put in during training. Of course, these ladies don't live a normal college life. They devote a lot of time for training. They have school, of course.
Correct.
Tapos, it's not that easy to balance.
And some of them are away from their family, diba? Mga nagdo-dorm. In favor of Ateneo, who won the first set. And Kisalibad is now on deck for National University. And you might say that, you know, some people might say, hey, you know, malakas naman yung, kunwari, Ateneo, malakas yung Adamson na dating kalaban nila. But I think what we're trying to say also here, Anne, is not just the losses per se, but how they're losing, you know?
That's right. You know, if I were part of the team, I know that, of course, gusto mo manalo but if you know that you actually played your best, you gave your opponent a hard time, then you wouldn't be ashamed to, you know, to say na, natalo ko, but the game went really well.
Yeah, nagkaroon nga sila ng mga fans na nadagdagan yung mga fans nila last year, if you remember, because even in those 9 losses, at least 4 or 5 of those 9 losses were, you know, tough ones. They did not give it away. Pinaghahandaan na sila ng mga ibang eskwela, no?
And that's what you want if you're here in the UAAP. Gusto mo, ikaw yung team na sinascout.
Siniseryoso talaga. The point. For serving 2, of course, also part of the reason why there were so much expectations was the fact that Coach Francis Vicente had a full year with the team now, as compared to last year where he was interjected a mere 6 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, prior to the start of the UAAP.
A much better rotation for the Lady Bulldogs. They have Kaine Pomoceno in front. Let's see if they can maximize her there.
Byron on deck. 3 serving 4. Again, Ferrer has been so far in the second set now starting to scramble for second balls. That's a perfect one for Gretchen Ho this time. Perfect height.
Great angle as well in that attack.
And Gretchen Ho looking like there's no effect anymore from the ankle injury that she suffered prior to the Adamson game. That's a low set again. Sent back. Point for NU.
Now we were calling out NU's blocking earlier. And
serving for NU, number 17,
so far,
Myla Pablo.
So early here in this in the second set, nakakadikit sila. Hopefully they will be able to sustain this.
They're going to Gretchen now. 3 straight times. And they produce another point. So obviously she looks like she's already 100% on that ankle. She's moving very well on the running attacks, or just her movement on court.
Gretchen Ho to serve for Ateneo.
And you'd see if a player still maybe iniinda pang pain. But for Gretch, even when she walks and she jumps, walang alalay.
Let's check in with Tiff Attendee.
Boom, the first thing that Coach Roger gave the girls is a reality check. Ganyan-ganyan din ang first set natin against UST. Ayokong papabayaan nyo ang game na to. Dapat atin na to. Meanwhile, Coach Roger also noticed that the girls are giving themselves a hard time instead of taking advantage. He said, aabutin na lang ang mangga. Naghahanap pa ng hagdan. Referring to Alyssa Valdez, who he noticed who had to go around to hit a spike when she could have just done cross step while looking at the ball. And a reminder to center Jem Ferrer, relax and use your wrist. Elbow lahat. Huwag kang manggigil at huwag mong kinakalmot ang bola. Bumenan.
And your explanation for the specific skills instructions by Coach Roger?
Well, I think sa kanya, what he wants is to just basically make volleyball simple. Diba? And hindi naman kailangan lahat complicated. What you need is to just go back to the basics. Yung sinasabi nga niya kanina, no, na naghahanap pa ng hagdan, makukulang naman. I think yun talaga make your life simple. It doesn't have to be any more complicated.
Well, just asking for it. And that's why she asked for it.